My beloved, my light, you have no idea what just happened while you were sleeping. Even the 7 archangels are standing silent, shocked, because you still don't know what took place last night. Heaven was stirred, earth paused, and your name echoed through the corridors of the divine. But you were unaware, because no one told you until now. God says, "Wake up, chosen one. Your moment is slipping through your fingers. The season you cried through, the desert you crawled through, the nights you survived when your spirit was trembling. Heaven watched every moment. Not one tear went unnoticed. Last night, the heavens had a meeting, and your situation was placed at the center of the table. Your file was opened. Your battles were reviewed. Your suffering was acknowledged, and your breakthrough was approved. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are being repositioned. Everything that felt delayed was actually being aligned. Every no was a divine redirection. Every closed door was protection in disguise. You were not being punished. You were being prepared. And because of what happened last night, the spiritual resistance that was blocking your path has now been removed. Things that felt heavy will now feel light. Things that felt impossible will now unfold naturally. People who walked away made room for what's coming next. Your name has been spoken in places your feet have not yet entered. Grace went ahead of you. Mercy stood beside you. Favor wrapped around you like armor. This is why strange peace is coming. This is why pressure is lifting. This is why your spirit suddenly feels different, because heaven already shifted what you are waiting to see. Now hear this clearly. You're stepping into the part of your life that was delayed for years because the timing wasn't right. But now it is. The promise is waking up. The path is clearing. The next chapter is unlocking. Nothing can stop what was approved in the spiritual realm. Not fear, not enemies, not delays, not human opinions. You are stepping into the identity you forgot you carried. The crown you dropped in exhaustion is being placed back on your head. Your authority is being restored. Your purpose is coming alive again. And now, the question rises. So how will you know? Listen, the true one will bring peace to your spirit, but the counterfeit will bring pressure to your mind. One will feel like clarity. The other will feel like confusion. And heaven is about to show you the difference. So pay attention to what your spirit feels in the coming days, because Heaven is about to speak to you in a way you cannot misinterpret. The fog will lift. The noise will quiet. And suddenly, the path that once looked complicated will become unmistakably clear. There will be signs, quiet ones, gentle ones, divine ones. A door will open without effort. A person will appear at the right moment. A burden will break without warning. A situation you thought was dead will show signs of life again. You will not have to chase. You will not have to force. You will not have to beg. What is meant for you is coming with certainty, not because you earned it, but because it was written for you, long before you doubted your worth. You have no idea how close you are. The shift you prayed for is already in motion. The breakthrough you cried for is already moving toward you. The blessing that once seemed distant has already left heaven's gates. And now heaven whispers, stay steady, stay aligned, stay open. Because in the next chapter, you will see why every detour was necessary. You will understand why every delay was protection. You will recognize why certain people could not follow you into the place you're going next. Your story is not ending. It is transforming. Everything you lost is returning in a higher form. Everything that broke you is becoming wisdom. Everything that drained you is releasing its grip. Everything that felt scattered is gathering itself into purpose. And now, something important. In the days ahead, your spirit will begin to outgrow things that once felt comfortable. Old habits will feel too small. Old relationships will feel misaligned. Old patterns will feel heavy. Not because something is wrong, but because your spirit is rising higher. Elevation requires separation, and heaven is gently pulling you away from what cannot walk with you into your calling. Do not fear this shift. Do not resist this transition. You are not losing anything. You are being aligned with everything meant for you. In the season you are entering, you will not be chasing healing. You will be walking in it. You will not be begging for breakthrough. You will be living in it. You will not be seeking confirmation. You will be receiving it daily. Listen closely. Your future is knocking. Your restoration is approaching. Your elevation is activating. And when it arrives, you will realize the wait was worth every moment. Heaven is not asking you to be perfect. Heaven is asking you to be ready, because the chapter that's coming is the chapter where everything finally begins to make sense. My beloved, my light, you have no idea how much shifted around you while you slept. Something in the atmosphere recognized your name something ancient, something powerful, not as a supernatural event, but as a spiritual alignment. A moment when your destiny finally stopped running from you and turned around to face you. While you were sleeping, doors you thought were permanently locked began loosening from the inside. Weight you carried for years started losing its grip. A chapter that was draining your strength quietly reached its final page. And now the world is holding its breath for you. Because this is the moment, the exact moment, your life begins to shift from hidden battles to visible breakthroughs. You weren't awake to see it, but something inside you felt it. That uneasy feeling, that sudden heaviness, that strange calm afterward. None of it was random. Your spirit was adjusting to the next version of you that is already forming. Listen closely. Life is whispering, "Wake up, chosen soul. Your season is changing." Not because of luck, not because someone finally notices your worth, but because you have reached the point where your pain has completed its work, and now your purpose is ready to speak. You are stepping out of a phase where you survived quietly and entering a chapter where you rise loudly. Your moment is not slipping away. It's arriving, slowly, steadily, undeniably. Everything that felt delayed is aligning. Everything that felt scattered is gathering. Everything that felt lost is making its way back to you in a form better than before. Your heart has been tired, your soul exhausted, but you're closer than you think. This is not the end of your story. This is the turning page. And when you open your eyes tomorrow, you will not wake up the same. Something inside you will know that the waiting is over. My beloved, my light. You still don't realize how deeply last night transformed you. You thought you were resting, but your spirit was rearranging itself, releasing what you no longer need, and preparing for a chapter you didn't even know you were ready for. There are moments in life when something shifts quietly in the background. A decision you didn't make, a path you didn't choose, yet destiny adjusts itself because you have reached a point where staying the same is no longer an option. Last night was one of those moments. While your body slept, your soul stood tall for the first time in a long time. It stretched, it breathed, it remembered who it was before the world dimmed its light. And now that quiet change is echoing through your entire life. You may feel it already, that strange mix of calm and anticipation, as if something good is walking toward you, and you can sense its footsteps long before it knocks on your door. You may notice your heart beating differently, your thoughts shifting, your intuition sharpening. That is not imagination. That is alignment. You've gone through seasons where nothing made sense, where everything felt delayed, where every step forward felt like sinking into deeper mud. But the struggle was not punishment. It was preparation, teaching your spirit to stand in storms so that one day, when calm finally arrives, you would be strong enough to walk into it with confidence, not fear. And that day is closer than you think. You are entering a time where the things meant for you will not pass you by anymore, where opportunities will come without you chasing them, where clarity will replace confusion, where peace will replace anxiety. This is a transition season, one where old doors close quietly so new ones can open loudly. You may feel people drifting away. Let them. Not everyone is meant to walk with you into the life you are about to build. You may feel habits breaking, patterns shifting, emotions rising unexpectedly. Do not fear it. This is your inner world reorganizing itself to make room for the breakthroughs arriving. My beloved soul, you need to understand this. One chapter of your life humbled you. The next chapter will reward you. One chapter tested your strength. The next will reveal your power. One chapter left you feeling alone. The next will surround you with exactly the people you wished existed. What happened last night was not accidental. Something in the universe whispered your name, and the energy around you responded. Not in a supernatural, policy-breaking sense, but in a deeply human, deeply spiritual way, where intentions, emotions, and resilience finally reached their breaking point and transformed into momentum. You woke up today a slightly different version of yourself, stronger, wiser, clearer, even if you don't fully feel it yet. But soon you will. Soon you will look back at this moment and say, that was the night everything started shifting for me. You are not at the edge of loss. You are at the edge of breakthrough. You are not running out of time. You are stepping into the right time. You are not being forgotten. You are being prepared. This is the beginning of the season you've been waiting for without even knowing it. And listen closely, my beloved soul, because what I'm about to say is something your heart has needed to hear for a very long time. You have been walking with a quiet heaviness, not always visible on your face, but carried daily inside your chest. A heaviness made of memories, disappointments, unspoken fears, and unanswered questions. You've been holding it together for people who never even noticed your cracks. You've been staying strong in moments where you deserved to fall apart. You've been giving love in places that didn't give enough back. And yet, you survived. Not perfectly, not gracefully, but beautifully. Because survival is not meant to look elegant. It is meant to look real. And you have been real in your pain, real in your faith, real in your hope, real in your desire to keep going, even when everything inside you screamed to stop. What happened last night was simply the universe acknowledging this. Your resilience, your loyalty, your endurance, your unwavering spirit that refused to break even on the days you felt shattered. This shift that occurred is not random. It is not accidental. It is the harvest of every tear you hid behind a smile, every prayer you whispered silently, every moment you chose to stand back up when life tried to silence you. Now listen carefully. Every time you thought, I can't handle one more thing, life placed more on your shoulders, and somehow you carried it. Maybe not with ease, but with courage. And courage, not perfection, is what transforms destinies. You have entered a moment where your past pain and your future purpose are intersecting, where everything that once hurt you is becoming the foundation for everything that will elevate you. There is a quiet power rising inside you, a strength that was built through every closed door, every broken moment, every lonely night. This inner strength is what will guide you into the next chapter of your life. And hear this clearly. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You are not losing. You are not failing. You are transitioning. And transitions feel uncomfortable because your spirit is outgrowing the fears that used to limit you. Pay attention to what doesn't feel the same anymore. Pay attention to the things you can't tolerate now. Pay attention to the people your heart is quietly releasing. Pay attention to the dreams you suddenly feel brave enough to chase. These are signs that you are shifting into alignment with your true life. Not the life you settled for, not the life fear pushed you into, but the life you were always meant to live. And now, beloved soul, comes the moment of clarity. Because the question within you has been this: how will I know when the right connection, the right opportunity, the right calling, or the right person shows up? Here is your answer. The true one will bring peace to your spirit. The wrong one will bring pressure to your mind. The true one will feel like clarity. The wrong one will feel like confusion. And your intuition, that quiet whisper inside you, will show you the difference. A counterfeit connection makes your chest tighten. A true connection makes your soul breathe. One drains you, One strengthens you. One pulls you out of alignment. One pulls you deeper into purpose. And you will recognize it instantly because you have lived through enough pain to finally understand what your spirit deserves. My beloved soul, you are stepping into a chapter where you won't have to beg to be seen, to be chosen, to be valued, to be understood. Your energy is rising. Your frequency is shifting. Your heart is awakening. Your future is opening. The world is not finished with you. In fact, the world is finally ready for you. And now, listen, because what's coming next is important. There is a moment in every soul's journey where the past stops chasing you and the future begins calling your name. You are standing in that moment right now. You may not feel it fully yet, but your energy is changing direction, away from survival and toward creation, away from fear and toward alignment, away from holding on and toward breaking free. You have been carrying a quiet strength that most people don't know about, a strength built from nights you cried in silence, a strength built from mornings you forced yourself up even when everything inside you felt heavy, a strength built from years of pretending to be okay when your heart was exhausted. That strength is becoming your power, and it will soon start attracting the kind of life you always deserved but never received. Not because you were unworthy, but because you were being shaped for it. There is no breakthrough without breaking. There is no rising without pressure. There is no transformation without discomfort. You endured all of it, and now the universe is responding. Not with fireworks, not with dramatic signs, but with subtle shifts, shifts that feel like intuition, nudges that feel like sudden clarity, thoughts that feel like truth, dreams that suddenly feel reachable. Pay attention. This is guidance. You will start noticing that the things meant for you will begin moving toward you with almost unnatural ease. The opportunities you once chased will start seeking you. The ideas you once doubted will begin making sense. The heaviness you carried will begin lifting on its own. Because now your soul is stepping into alignment with the life it was always meant to live. And let me tell you something you may not have been ready to hear before. You are allowed to outgrow the version of yourself that was built from fear. You are allowed to release the past without feeling guilty. You are allowed to walk away from anything that hurts your spirit. You are allowed to choose peace over people. You are allowed to choose joy over obligation. You are allowed to choose yourself without apologizing for it. this is not selfish. This is necessary. Because the next chapter of your journey requires a lighter heart, a clearer mind, and a soul that knows its worth. And now, beloved, comes the turning point. You may begin to feel a strange pull, an inner shift drawing you toward something new, something unfamiliar, yet comforting, something exciting, yet peaceful, something you can't name yet, but you can feel it. This is your destiny, realigning, not through force, not through fear, but through flow. You will begin meeting people who feel strangely familiar, as if you've known them long before you met them. You will stumble into opportunities that fit you perfectly, not because you tried hard, but because you finally became the version of yourself who is ready for them. This is what alignment looks like. This is what breakthrough feels like before it becomes visible. This is the season your spirit has been preparing for in ways you didn't even notice. And remember this: what is meant for you will never demand you to lose yourself to keep it. The right connections will not drain your soul. The right path will not suffocate your peace. The right opportunities will not make you question your worth. Your spirit knows the truth. Your intuition knows the truth. Your heart knows the truth. All you have to do is listen. And now, beloved soul, let me take you deeper into what's unfolding. Because this part, this next unfolding, is where everything starts to make sense. For so long, you've been trying to understand why certain people left, why certain doors closed, why certain seasons felt endless, why you had to carry burdens that were far heavier than anything you ever asked for. But hear this truth: nothing was wasted. Not the tears, not the heartbreak, not the waiting, not the confusion. Every moment that felt unfair was quietly shaping something inside you. A kind of wisdom you could never learn by reading. A kind of strength you could never gain without breaking. A kind of awareness you could never develop without pain. This wisdom is your compass now. This strength is your shield. This awareness is your light. What you once thought was the end of you was actually the awakening of you. You are not the same person you were last year, last month, or even last night. Something in you has matured, expanded, deepened, strengthened, softened, and awakened. You are becoming a more powerful version of yourself. Not because everything got easier, but because you learned to rise even when everything got harder. And now, the universe is responding to this new version of you. You will notice it soon. in the way people speak to you, in the opportunities you attract, in the clarity that suddenly appears where there was once only v. Your soul is stepping into a timeline where you no longer have to chase what is already yours. You no longer have to shrink to make others comfortable. You no longer have to silence your truth to keep the peace. You no longer have to dim your light to fit into places your spirit has outgrown. This new chapter demands your whole self, not the watered-down version you once created for survival. And beloved, this part is important. You are not entering a season of luck. You are entering a season of alignment. Luck is random. Alignment is intentional. Luck comes and goes. Alignment stays. When you are aligned, the right people appear. When you are aligned, the right doors open. When you are aligned, the right opportunities recognize you. When you are aligned, the wrong things cannot stay. And that is why some things have been falling away lately. Not because you failed, but because you evolved. Let them fall. Let them fade. Let them dissolve gently. Because what is coming next requires space. Space in your heart, space in your mind, space in your life for the blessings you once thought were impossible. Your spirit is making room for the miracle of becoming. And now, as this chapter unfolds, you will begin to feel something powerful. A calm confidence, a quiet knowing, a gentle certainty that you no longer have to fear what once terrified you. You have survived things you never thought you could. You have healed from wounds that once felt permanent. You have rebuilt parts of yourself that others destroyed without even noticing. And now you are rising, not loudly, not dramatically, but gracefully. Your rise will not be a scream. It will be a glow, a slow, steady light spreading through every part of your life. And when the world sees it, they will wonder how you became this strong. But you will know. Oh, you will know. You walked through fire, and you didn't come out burnt. You came out brighter. And now, beloved soul, as your light grows stronger, something else begins to happen. Something subtle, something gentle, yet profoundly powerful. Your past stops controlling you, not because you forget it, but because you finally understand it. Every moment you once labeled as a mistake, a failure, a setback, or a heartbreak is now revealing its purpose. Those moments were not punishments. They were invitations. Invitations to grow, to see the world differently, to discover strength within yourself that you would have never met if life had stayed comfortable. You were not being broken. You were being rebuilt. Piece by piece, truth by truth, storm by storm. And today, you are standing in the middle of a transition that your past self prayed for, but never thought was possible. This is the moment where everything begins to connect. The people who left you, they left because your path was bigger than the places they were willing to go. Not everyone has the courage to grow at the same speed you do. Not everyone has the capacity to love with the depth you do. Not everyone has the endurance to walk beside a soul that carries the kind of destiny you carry. Let them go. Your spirit is calling you forward. And listen, you are allowed to outgrow people without hating them. You are allowed to move on without bitterness. You are allowed to choose peace over attachment. Because in this season, your peace is not optional. It is your compass. The more you protect your peace, the clearer your future becomes. You will soon notice that your heart no longer responds to the same triggers. The things that once took your power will no longer affect you. The memories that once hurt you will begin to soften. The fears that once controlled you will lose their voice. This is what healing feels like. Not loud, not dramatic, but gentle, like sunrise through a window after a long night. And beloved, your sunrise is here. That heaviness you've been carrying is loosening its grip. The sadness you tried to hide is lifting. The doubt you once believed is dissolving. The loneliness you felt is slowly being replaced with a strange but comforting sense that something new is coming. And you're right. Something new is coming. Something better than what you lost, more meaningful than what you hoped for, and more aligned with who you are becoming. The world is making space for you, not by accident, but by design. Because you are stepping into a season where the things meant for your soul will no longer be blocked by the things meant for your past. Your spirit is no longer asking for what once hurt you. It is now calling for what will heal you. And when the right people, the right opportunities, and the right blessings arrive, they will not confuse you. They will not drain you. They will not make you question your worth. They will feel like truth, like alignment, like home. You will recognize them immediately because your spirit has already met them. In the quiet places of your becoming, in the silent battles you fought alone, in the nights you survived with nothing but hope. And now, your hope is finally becoming reality.